Welcome to my channel. Have you ever learned a new English word, felt proud of it, used it once, and then forgot it completely the next day? It happens to many learners. You're not alone. But why does your brain forget English words so fast? And how can we fix it? Today, I'll take you on a journey, not with difficult theories, but with real answers, real steps, and real hope. Let's begin. Chapter 1. I knew the word yesterday, but today it's gone. I still remember the day I learned the word butterfly. I read it in a book. It sounded soft, light, and beautiful. I repeated it many times. I looked at the picture beside it. A butterfly flying. I said the word out loud 5 times. I felt happy. I thought, now this word is mine. But the next morning, I sat at my desk and tried to recall that same word. It was gone. I closed my eyes. I said, bee, boo, and then nothing. My mind went blank. I felt like something had been taken away. Why does this happen? Many learners go through the same thing. They study hard. They try their best. But words disappear. It feels like the brain is a bucket with a hole. You pour in words, and they slowly leak out. You feel confused. You feel tired. You start asking, am I not smart enough? But that's not true. It's not about how smart you are. It's about how memory works. Our brain has something called short-term memory. It can hold a few words for a short time, but if you don't use those words again, they fade. They don't stay forever. It's like writing with chalk on the road. The first time, it looks clear, but then wind or rain comes, and it's gone. This is what happens to most English learners. You learn a word once. You maybe say it once, but after that, you forget it. The brain is like a small cup. If we keep pouring new words every day but don't use or drink any, the cup overflows. It can't keep everything. That's why forgetting happens. It's not because you are lazy. It's not because you are bad at English. It's simply how the brain protects itself from overload. There's one more reason why forgetting hurts so much. It's emotional. You feel disappointed. You feel like all your effort was wasted. You think, I worked so hard last night. Why did I forget today? And then you lose motivation. You stop learning new words because you think they will all disappear anyway. I felt the same, but let me tell you something important. Forgetting is not failure. Forgetting is a sign that you're trying. It means your brain is active. It means you are learning. But now, you need to learn a better way to remember. Let's take another example. I once learned the word umbrella. I saw it in a cartoon. It was raining, and a boy held an umbrella. I repeated the word again and again, but after 2 days, I forgot it. I didn't see the picture again. I didn't use the word again. That word didn't move from short-term memory to long-term memory. It stayed on the surface and floated away. So what can we do? How can we stop this? First, we must understand that memory is not just about reading or listening. It is about connection. When you learn a new word, you must connect it with your life. You must feel something. You must use it again and again in different ways. That is the first step to remembering words for a long time. You must also stop blaming yourself. You are not bad at English. You are just missing the right method. Think of learning English like planting seeds. You plant a word today. Tomorrow, it disappears under the soil, but that doesn't mean it died. It means it is growing roots. It needs water. It needs sunlight. It needs care. The more you water the seed, by using the word, saying it, writing it, feeling it, the more it grows. One day, it becomes a strong plant. One day, it becomes your word forever. So if you forgot a word today, don't be sad. That word just needs another chance. Say it again. Use it again. Give it a home in your daily life. And slowly, it will stay. In the next chapter, we will talk about the science behind forgetting. Why does your brain forget? And what can we do to help it remember better? Stay with me. The journey is just starting. Chapter 2: The Science of Forgetting and Why It's Normal. I want to tell you something that will give you peace. Forgetting is normal. It is not a mistake. It is not a weakness. It is the way our brain works. Many learners feel ashamed when they forget words. They think, maybe English is not for me. But the truth is, even native speakers forget words sometimes. Forgetting is not failure. It is part of the memory process. Let's imagine this together. Think of a bookshelf in your room. You place a new book there. At first, it looks fresh, shiny, and clean. But if you don't open it for many days, what happens? Dust. It settles quietly. Slowly, the book becomes hidden under layers of dust. You still own the book, but it's forgotten. That's how your brain works, too. If you don't use a word, the brain covers it with dust. The word is still there, but it becomes hard to find. That's why you sometimes feel like the word is on the tip of your tongue, but it won't come out. There is something called the forgetting curve. It was discovered by a man named Hermann Ebbinghaus over 100 years ago. He found that our brain forgets most new information within the first few days, unless we review it. It's like learning a new word today, and by tomorrow, you only remember half. 2 days later, you remember even less. After a week, it may be gone, not because you are weak, but because your brain is trying to save space. The brain says, if you don't need this word, I will remove it. I remember a student of mine, Arif. He was very excited one day. He said, "Teacher, I memorized 50 new English words last night." I smiled and asked him to tell me the words the next day. He came back, looked down, and said, "I only remember 10. Maybe I'm not smart." I told him, "No, Arif, you are smart, but you forgot the words because you didn't use them. That is normal. Your brain is working perfectly. Your brain is like a garden. Every new word you learn is a small seed. If you just drop the seed in the soil and walk away, nothing will happen. But if you water it, give it sunlight, care for it daily, it will grow. Memory works the same way. Words need water. That water is your use, your voice, your writing, your thinking. The more you care for a word, the stronger it grows in your mind. Many learners think they have to remember everything after one try. That is not how memory works. It's not a one-time event. It's a process. You plant the word today, review it tomorrow, use it the next day, and slowly, very slowly, it becomes yours. You begin to say it without thinking. That is the magic of memory. And that is why forgetting is part of learning, not the opposite of it. When I learned the word hope, I forgot it many times. I read it in a story and it touched me. But the next week, it was gone. I didn't see it. I didn't say it. So it disappeared. But then I used it in a sentence. I have hope for my English. I wrote it in my journal. I said it to a friend. Slowly, the word became part of me. Now, I never forget it. That is how the brain remembers. So if you forget a word today, smile. It means your brain is working. But it also means you must go back. Pick up the word. Dust it off. Use it again. Speak it. Write it. Feel it. That is how you help your memory grow strong. In the next chapter, I will tell you a secret. Why repetition alone is not enough, and why emotion is the glue that helps words stick. Stay with me. Things are about to get exciting. Chapter 3. Repetition without emotion doesn't work. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. The real reason you forget English words? You didn't feel anything when you learned them. Yes, you repeated the word. You wrote it down 10 times. You looked at it on a flashcard. But your heart was not there. And when your heart is not involved, the brain does not care. It lets the word go. Memorizing without emotion is like writing on water. You write the word again and again, but the water moves and the word disappears. Your hand is tired, but there is nothing left. This is why repetition alone is not enough. You need feeling. You need connection. That's what makes a word stay. I remember a learner named Amina. She always struggled to remember new words. She would write the same word again and again in her notebook. She would even whisper it before going to bed. But the next day, it was gone. Then something changed. One day, her younger brother looked at her and said, "You are my sunshine." Amina smiled. That word, sunshine, stuck in her heart. Now, even after many years, she still remembers it. Why? Because that word was no longer just a sound. It was a moment, a feeling, a memory. The brain doesn't like boring things. It forgets them, but it loves emotion. It remembers anything that made you laugh, cry, feel surprised, or feel loved. So if you want to keep a word forever, you must feel something with it. You must make the word part of your story. Try this. Don't just write the word happy. Think about the last time you were really happy. Maybe it was your birthday. Maybe someone gave you a gift. Maybe you passed your exam. Say the word happy and close your eyes. Picture the moment. Smile while saying it. Now write the sentence. I felt happy on my birthday. Feel it. Own it. That word will stay longer than any flashcard. Use stories. Create small stories around the word. For example, if you learn the word rain, don't just repeat it. Say, "It was raining when I met my best friend." We stood under one umbrella. Make it personal. Make it yours. Use pictures. If you learn the word apple, don't just write it. Find a picture of a red apple. Look at it. Touch a real one if you can. Say the word while looking at the fruit. Taste it. Feel the word in your mouth and on your tongue. The brain now connects the sound with an object, with taste, with feeling. Use songs. Music is powerful. There are many English songs with easy words. When you hear a word in a song, it stays. You remember how the singer said it. You remember the rhythm. You sing along. It's fun. It's emotional. That's why so many people remember words from songs, even if they don't understand the full meaning. Use real moments. If someone says something kind to you in English, repeat it. If someone says, "You did well," remember how that made you feel. If you hear the word beautiful, remember the face, the place, the time. These words will not fade because they are now connected to you. So don't just repeat, feel. If the word hope means something to you, let it enter your heart. Say it while looking in the mirror. Say it when you are feeling low. Say it when you need strength. That's how hope becomes yours forever. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real. Your brain wants to remember things that matter. So make your words matter. Give them life. Give them meaning. In the next chapter, I will show you how to take a word and move it from short-term to long-term memory using simple tricks. Tricks that anyone can do. You don't need a classroom. You just need your voice, your story, and a little belief. Stay with me. We're just getting started. Chapter 4. How to store English words in long-term memory. Now it's time to talk about how to keep words forever. Not just for a day, not just for a test, but forever. This is where learning becomes powerful and simple. The secret is, use the word again and again, but in different ways. The brain likes variety. It remembers what you do often and what you do with emotion. So how do we do that? Let's say you learn a new word. Chair. If you only write chair 5 times in your notebook, that word might not stay. But if you use it, speak it, see it, touch it, and play with it, your brain says, "Yes, this is important. Let's keep it." One powerful method is shadowing. This means you listen to a sentence in English and speak it at the same time. You copy the speaker. You follow their voice. If they say, "This is a chair," you say, "This is a chair." It's like dancing with words. When you shadow, your mouth, your ears, and your brain work together. You build muscle memory. Just like when you learn to ride a bicycle, your body remembers. You don't need to think. It becomes natural. Another method is storytelling. Create a small story using your new word. For example, the word chair can be in a funny story. I sat on a chair. The chair broke. I fell. Everyone laughed. Now, your brain will never forget that word. Why? Because it has a picture, an emotion, and a little fun. Here's a top moment I want you to remember. The word you use in a funny sentence is the word you will never forget. That's real. Your brain holds on to fun. It loves to laugh. So when you make jokes using new words, they stay with you. You can say something silly like, "My pencil is dancing on the table," and suddenly pencil and table become unforgettable. Another easy trick is talking to yourself. Yes, it sounds strange, but it works. Look around your room and name things out loud in English. This is my bed. That is a window. I am sitting on a chair. You are not just thinking, you are speaking. That's when your brain starts recording. You can also say what you're doing. I am opening the door. I am drinking water. These are real moments. The words stick because they are part of your life. Writing also helps, but not boring writing. Write about your day in simple English. Use the words you learned. For example, today I sat on a chair and read a book. The chair was blue. These are small sentences, easy sentences, but they are powerful because they come from your real life. You can also use sticky notes. Write new words on small pieces of paper. Stick them on things in your house. Write mirror and stick it on the mirror. Write door and stick it on the door. Every time you see the word, you remember it. You are living inside a classroom. Your home becomes your teacher. And remember this, practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. If you use the word many times, it becomes permanent in your brain. You don't need to think. You just say it, like your name, like your favorite food. These are in your long-term memory because you use them again and again in real life. So now you know. Repeating is not enough. Use the word in your mouth, in your mind, in your room, in your story. Make the word your friend. Invite it into your day. That's how it stays forever. Chapter 5. Stop memorizing and start using the words. Let me tell you something that changed my learning forever. Memorizing is not the goal. Using the word is. You see, for many years, I thought if I could memorize 50 words a day, I would speak English fast. I made long lists. I repeated words in my head, but most of them disappeared. I forgot them just like I forget dreams after waking up. They were there, then they were gone. Then one day, I learned a word and used it 5 different times, and something amazing happened. It stayed. That word became part of me. I could use it anytime, anywhere, without thinking. That's when I understood the truth. If you can say a word 5 times in 5 different ways, it's yours forever. Let's try this together. Imagine the new word is book. Most learners just say book, 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 and think they have learned it. But that's not how it works. Instead, say, this is my book. I read a book every day. Her book is on the table. I like this book. That book is very interesting. Now you've used the word book in 5 simple ways. Your brain is happy. It sees the word in action. It sees different shapes, colors, and feelings with it. This is how learning sticks. Now take those 5 sentences and create a small story. I bought a book. It was on the table. I read it every day. It was very interesting. Now I like books. Look at that. You are not just memorizing. You are living the word. You're turning it into part of your daily life. This is what we must do with every new word. Don't just copy it from the dictionary. Don't just repeat it in your head. Make it walk. Make it speak. Let it become part of your voice. You can also talk about your day using the words you know. Let's say you learned apple, table, friend, and eat. Now tell yourself a simple story out loud. Today, I ate an apple. I sat at the table. My friend came. We ate together. These are not big or fancy sentences, but they are yours, they are real, and they help you remember. Another trick I love is what I call mirror talk. Stand in front of the mirror and tell your day in English. Use all the new words you've learned. You can say, "Hello, today I woke up. I brushed my teeth. I ate breakfast. I went to school." Even if it's just 5 sentences a day, it works. You are not just learning. You are using. When you use English words like this, they become part of your long-term memory. You don't need to think. The words come naturally, like saying your name. You never forget your name because you use it all the time. English can feel that easy too, if you stop memorizing and start using. Let's break the old rule. You don't need to remember hundreds of words at once. You just need to use a few words every day in different ways. That's smarter, that's faster, and that's how real learners grow. So today, take one word, any word. Use it in 5 different sentences. Write a small story. Speak it out loud. Make it part of your life. If you do this every day, your English will grow like a strong tree, slowly but deeply. In the next chapter, we'll talk about something many learners forget: review. We'll learn how to go back, how to check, and how to lock words into your memory like a treasure chest. You won't want to miss it. Keep going. You're doing better than you think. Chapter 6. The Power of Review. Why you must go back. Let's be honest. We all want to move forward. We want to learn new words, read new lessons, and take the next big step. But here's the truth no one tells you. If you don't go back, you won't go far. That's right. Review is not a step back. It's the secret to moving forward with power. Forgetting is natural. It happens to everyone. But reviewing is powerful. It gives you control. When you review, you are telling your brain, "This word is important. Keep it." And your brain listens. The more you go back, the stronger your memory becomes. I want you to imagine something simple. Think of your English learning like a small garden. You planted a new word yesterday. That word is a seed. But what happens if you never water it? It dries up. It disappears. You lose it. But if you check it after 1 day, give it water, check again after 3 days, and again after a week, it grows. Slowly, quietly, strongly. This is called spaced review. It's easy to remember: 1 day, 3 days, 7 days. Review the word after 1 day, then again after 3 days, then again after 1 week. Just these small steps can change everything. You don't need to spend hours. Just 5 minutes to look at old words. Say them. Write them. Use them in 1 new sentence. That's enough. I once made a small calendar on my wall. Every time I learned a word, I wrote the date. Then I marked day 1, day 3, and day 7. On those days, I reviewed the word. I didn't learn new words until I checked the old ones. And slowly, those old words became my strong words. They never left me. Here's a simple trick you can do today. Review your words in the morning, then speak them at night. This is powerful. When you review in the morning, your brain sees the word again. It wakes up the memory. Then at night, when you say the word aloud, the brain says, "Yes, I remember this." And when you sleep, something magical happens. Spike moment. When you sleep after review, your brain locks the words inside like a treasure box. The brain moves the word from short-term to long-term memory while you rest. It's like putting the word in a safe place while you dream. Make reviewing fun. Don't just read the word. Use it. Draw a picture. Tell a friend. Make a sentence. Even one review makes the word stronger. The more ways you review, the more doors you open. Let me give you an example. I learned the word river. I said it once and forgot it. But then I made a sentence. The river flows near my house. I looked at a picture of a river. I watched a video of a river. I wrote a small story. I walked by the river. It was calm and blue. Then, on the next day, I reviewed. I read the sentence again. 3 days later, I said it aloud. 1 week later, I told the story again. Now, that word is part of me. I will never forget it. So remember, review is not boring. It is the most powerful step. It's where learning becomes permanent. It's how your brain builds strong walls, strong rooms, strong memories. And most important, don't feel scared if you forget. It's okay. That's why we review. To find the word again, to give it life again. Review is how we win against forgetting. In the next chapter, we'll break another big myth. Learning many words is not the goal. Learning fewer words, but learning them deeply, that is the smart way. Stay with me. The next part is important. Chapter 7. Learn fewer words, but learn them better. Sometimes we think that fast means better. We want to learn 100 words today, 200 tomorrow, and speak like a native in 1 month. But real learning is not a race. It's a journey. And here's something I want you to remember for life. Learning 10 words deeply is better than memorizing 100 words quickly. This is not just advice. It is the truth that changed my learning forever. Let me tell you a short story. There were 2 students, Sarah and Omar. They both wanted to improve their English. Sarah said, "I will learn 100 words today. I have a big list." She wrote and repeated all the words. The next day, she remembered only 10. The rest were gone. Omar did something different. He said, "I will learn just 10 words, but I will use them, speak them, feel them." He made sentences. He wrote a small story. He looked at pictures. He told his mom the words. After 1 week, Omar still remembered all 10 words. He could say them easily, without thinking. He didn't just learn them, he owned them. Spike moment. If you can't use a word, you don't own it. That's the real test. Not if you can write the word on paper, but if you can use it in your life, in your voice, in your world. A word is like a tool. If you don't use it, it's just a piece of metal. But when you use it, it becomes a part of your hand. Slow learning is not weak. It is wise. It gives your brain time to connect the word with real meaning. The more time you spend with one word, the more your brain understands how to keep it. Deep learning is like planting a tree. It takes time, but once the roots are deep, no wind can move it. Let's try this with a word. Window. You can just write the word 10 times and forget it. Or you can do this. Say, the window is open. Say, I look out the window. Say, there is a bird near my window. Say, I cleaned the window today. Say, I love the sunshine through the window. Then look at your own window. Talk about it. Take a picture. Draw it. Write a short story about a window. Now the word window is not just in your mind. It's in your home, in your story, in your life. You have learned it deeply. Many learners feel tired because they try to do too much. They see big word lists. They feel pressure. But pressure kills progress. Go slow. Learn 5 words a day, or even just 1. But go deep. Use each word in 5 different ways. Review it. Speak it. Write it. That is powerful learning. You don't need a big vocabulary to speak English well. You need a useful vocabulary. Words that live with you. Words that you can use anytime. That's what makes your English strong. And when you feel jealous of someone who knows many words, don't worry. They started small too. Every strong speaker was once a beginner. The difference is, they didn't rush. They built one brick at a time, and that made a strong wall. So today, slow down. Choose 5 words. Learn them like they are your best friends. Talk to them. Play with them. Invite them into your story. That's how you grow with peace. That's how English becomes part of you. In the next chapter, we will go even deeper into your connection with words. We'll talk about how to feel the word, how to make the word yours, and how emotions can turn a simple word into a forever memory. You don't want to miss it. Let's keep going. Chapter 8. Make the words yours. Speak, write, feel. This is the moment where everything begins to change. This is where you stop learning English like a school subject and start living it like your own language. Because now, it's not just about remembering words. It's about feeling them. It's about making them yours. Many learners know the word sad. They see it in books. They hear it in movies. But they still forget it. Why? Because they never felt it. They never used it with their own heart. But the moment you say, "Today I feel sad," something happens. That word becomes real. It connects to you. It becomes part of your story. And that's the kind of word your brain never lets go. I remember the first time I said the word hope. It was not from a lesson. It was not from a textbook. It was from a journal I wrote during a hard time in my life. I wrote, "I have hope." Just 3 words. But they were mine. I felt them. I meant them. I said them again the next day. And now, years later, I still remember them. That is the power of emotion. The words you feel are the words you keep. not the ones you memorize, not the ones you only hear, the ones you feel in your chest, in your voice, in your tears, in your laughter. So how do we do that? It's simple. Start speaking from your own life. If you learn the word happy, don't just say, happy means joy. Say, I am happy because I passed my exam. Say, this song makes me happy. Write it in a message to a friend. Draw a smiling face. Dance if you want. Feel it. If you learn tired, don't just copy the meaning. Whisper to yourself, I feel tired today. I worked hard. If you learn friend, think of your best friend. Say, my friend is kind. My friend helps me. These words now have roots. They live in your memories. They live in your feelings. Writing also helps. Start writing small sentences about your life. Not big or difficult ones, just honest ones. I am sleepy. I love pizza. It is raining today. These are your feelings, your day, your world. English becomes personal, and personal words stay forever. Another beautiful way to connect with words is through voice. Speak out loud. Talk to yourself. Say how you feel. Say what you see. Say what you remember. When your voice meets your feelings, your brain listens. It remembers. Even music helps. If you hear a song with the word love, and that song reminds you of someone special, you will never forget that word. Because it has emotion, it has your story inside it, and when you don't feel anything for a word, don't force it. Wait. Use it later. Wait for the moment when it becomes real for you. That's when it will stay. You see, language is not just in the brain, it's in the heart. That's where it grows strongest. That's where it finds a home. So today, I want you to choose one word, just one, and ask yourself, how do I feel this word? Say it, write it, live it. Make it yours. Don't just learn English. Feel English. That's how it becomes your language. In the final chapter, we're going to take everything we've learned and turn it into a simple, powerful fix that you can use every day. It will help you go from forgetting to forever. This is the chapter that brings it all together. Let's finish strong. Chapter 9. From Forgetting to Forever, the Final Fix. The moment where everything makes sense. You've come a long way, from forgetting words, to understanding why, to learning how to keep them. Now it's time to take the final step. The step that will take you from forgetfulness to forever memory. And it's simpler than you think. The final fix is this: use, repeat, feel, review, and teach. That's it. These 5 steps are the bridge from short memory to strong memory. You don't need more books. You don't need more apps. You need to live with the words. That's how they stay. Let me tell you about Zoya, a learner who struggled for years. She would memorize 30 words a day, but by the next week, she remembered only 5. She felt tired. She thought she wasn't smart. But one day, everything changed. That day, she taught a little girl the word flower. She showed a real flower. She made a sentence. The flower is beautiful. The girl smiled and repeated the sentence. Zoya smiled too. That evening, Zoya didn't forget the word. She remembered it clearly. Why? Because she used it. She felt it. She shared it. From that day, she stopped memorizing lists. She started speaking, writing, reviewing, and teaching. And slowly, the words stopped disappearing. They stayed. You forget words because you didn't use them in your life. Use them, and they become a part of you. That is the secret most learners miss. English is not just something you study, it's something you use, something you live, something you share. If you want a word to stay with you forever, teach it to someone. It can be your little brother. It can be your mother. It can be your friend. You don't need to be perfect. Just explain the word in your way. Tell a sentence. Tell a story. When you teach, you learn twice. And don't wait for the perfect moment. You can start now. Use the new word today in your real life. Say it during dinner. Write it in your journal. Speak it in front of the mirror. Review it tomorrow. Feel it deeply. Share it with someone. That's how you move from forgetting to forever. Every word you speak becomes stronger. Every sentence you write becomes clearer. Every time you feel the word in your heart, it becomes yours, forever. So today, choose one word you forgot before, any word, and now make it your mission to use that word in 5 real ways. Speak it, write it, feel it, review it, teach it. Watch how it becomes a part of you. Watch how it never leaves again. You don't need to remember everything today, but you can remember this. Your words are like seeds. If you care for them, they will grow, and one day, your English will bloom. You did it. You stayed till the end. You are not just a learner, you are becoming a speaker. Keep using your words, keep feeling them, and keep going. I believe in you. If this video helped you understand why you forget English words and how to fix it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend who is also learning. And tell me in the comments, what English word did you forget yesterday? Let's remember it together. I reply to every comment because your learning matters to me.